At first, nothing happened. That was almost worse. I spent the next few days jumping at every sound, checking my phone compulsively, half expecting another message to appear out of nowhere. But the site never loaded again. The unknown number never texted back. I started to think maybe it had been a scare tactic, an elaborate prank that relied on timing and fear. Then the small things began. The first was an email. No subject line, no sender name, just a single sentence in the body. You lock your door twice. I stared at it for a long time. It wasn't threatening. It wasn't even creepy on its own. But it was accurate. I did lock my door twice. Once out of habit. Once because I never trusted the first click. I didn't reply. The next night, something was moved. Not stolen, not broken, just wrong. The mug I always left by the sink was on the counter instead. My shoes were lined up too neatly, toes pointing inward. I told myself I must have done it without realizing. People do that. Muscle memory. Stress. But the feeling didn't leave. 2 days later, I got another message. Different platform, same tone. You noticed. That's when I stopped convincing myself it was coincidence. The messages never asked for anything. They never threatened me. They just observed. What time I turned my lights off, how long I stayed in the shower, which window I opened when the room got too warm. Each one landed just far enough inside my comfort zone to make my skin crawl, but not far enough to explain to anyone else without sounding paranoid. I tried ignoring them. They adapted. One evening, as I was brushing my teeth, my phone buzzed. Don't forget the back window. I hadn't locked it yet. I stood there, toothpaste dripping into the sink, listening for a sound that never came. After that, the messages slowed down. Days would pass without anything, just long enough for me to relax, to feel foolish. Then something would happen to remind me. A notification that disappeared before I could open it. A photo taken from slightly closer than the last one. A message that arrived before I did something, not after. Like whoever it was wasn't just watching anymore. They were learning how I reacted, testing how far they could go, and how long it would take before I broke. Check my page for part 3.